Hello, we are back with another Floral Friday. This is where I'm going to do a floral tutorial every Friday and give you a little backstory at the same time. My name is Rachel with The Rosy Home, and I have been a florist for over 10 years now. That was my original career before I decided to do social media. Today we're just going to be doing kind of like a classic garden style arrangement. These are ones that I absolutely love doing. It's kind of like my signature. I love the organic garden look with all floral design actually. I do have my own cut flower garden, so I like to use a lot of that stuff too. This one is just kind of like a fun summer spring color palette. We are designing in my favorite compote. It is kind of like a concrete vintage. So I'm starting my design with these large, beautiful roses. They are called Secret Garden roses. They're kind of like a mauve pink, and I'm just going in and making my base shape. I feel like this step is the hardest for beginners because they just kind of don't know where to start on their shape and how they want it to look. So I typically do like 2 higher ones on the side and fill in lower. And then I'll take my other roses, which these are called combo roses. They're like a yellow mustard rose. And then I'm gonna fold them out a little bit, make them open up, and then fill in the gaps where the Secret Garden roses aren't. And that kind of helps me see where all the other floral is gonna go. And use your design eye. I like to think that everyone that's trying floral has a little bit of an artistic background and a design background. So just go with your gut on where to put some of the roses. Honestly, like just distribute color and continue throughout and make sure you cover all sides. And that's what I'm doing right now. I love to flex my roses back. That's where you fold the outer layer of petals back, and then they look really pretty. It's more of like a modern touch to the flower. It opens them up, helps them get bigger, and really helps like that organic shape. Now I'm going in with some summer sunflowers. These are just like your traditional yellow sunflower. I thought they'd be fun to add because I actually recorded this in like June. So I was like, yeah, let's do some sunflowers. So I am just taking these and distributing them through my roses. Their stems are huge, so make sure you actually get them in the foam. Cut the stem at an angle and really feed it through the floral oasis. These drink a ton of water, so you really want to make sure they're getting the proper amount or they will wilt pretty quickly. Next, we're going in with one of my favorite filler flowers, Hellebores. They actually do terrible in the heat, so when I use these, it's really special, and I make sure that they get a lot of water. So they're just like a really dainty, fun filler. You'll have to see at the very end of a close-up because they're actually so stunning. They have the cutest little petals, and this is kind of a darker plum shade. I thought it would be fun pairing it with the mauve roses. Quick tip on any flower that needs a ton of water, like these in particular is you want to cut them a little shorter, put them deeper down into the arrangement, so if they do start to kind of droop a little bit, they're propped up by the other flower stems. As you can see, it's looking really full now. It almost acts like your greenery, so that's why I do not have any greenery filler in this arrangement. Now we are starting on probably my favorite part of the arranging process is when we do our really dainty, beautiful, fun dancing flowers. I'm going in with Ranunculus right now. These I cut pretty long. I keep them on the top because I love the way they open up. They're huge. They add like this super fun garden feel to every arrangement, and they are honestly one of my favorite flowers on the planet. So I am just doing the exact same thing. I'm going around the arrangement, making sure I'm filling all the holes. Next, I'm going in with some florals that I cut from my garden. These are white cosmos. You can easily grow them at home from seed, and they do so amazing in the spring and summer. These are also known as a dancing flower. Their stems are very, very delicate, so you have to be super careful. Make sure they're propped up in the middle. I love to make these tall, just because I love the artistic floral look. So an asymmetrical shape with these is just so beautiful to me, and they add such a garden feel. Okay, so next we are going, I'm dancing, don't mind me. Next we're going in with another filler flower called Achillea. You can also grow these at home. They are a species of yarrow, so they are so pretty, and they're a perennial. So I highly recommend growing those. They're absolutely stunning. So same method, cut in an angle, turn your arrangement. You'll see that it gets pretty repetitive, but there still is a using your eye technique to this, so make sure you're putting them in spots that they just kind of make sense. Last but not least, we have another plum flower. As you can see, I've gone on with a lot of purple shades, pink shades, mauve, and yellow. That's kind of the theme, with a pop of white. These scabiosa are called raspberry, so they're kind of like a plummy color. I'm doing the same thing. They're another dancing flower, so we're just kind of going around the arrangement, filling in the holes. This is where you can get really fun with it. Just kind of use your imagination on where you want to put these. It helps with the color, and we're very close to the end. I almost forgot. Last but not least, actually, is the chamomile. This is your cutesy little baby daisy flowers. Absolutely beautiful. They're such a spring vibe. This is actually what you make your chamomile tea with, and they're so much fun. They smell amazing. I love adding these to a very organic garden style arrangement. Something about these wildflowers just add the perfect touch. I always put them in at the very, very end because they are so small, they're so dainty, and these are a little different. The stems are kind of funky, so you have to trim them up a little shorter. So you tuck them into the vase, make sure they get a ton of water, and it really just makes the arrangement. And that is it. It is complete. The cutest little spring summer arrangement. Like and subscribe and tune in every single Friday.